if I arrived at a home of a service user that was refusing to let me in, if they were actually acknowledging my presence but refusing to let me in, I would try my best to engage them in conversation. If I had any other urgent work immediately after the arranged meeting, I would do my best to try and rearrange it or delegate it to somebody else. If it was urgent, see if someone else could go in, see the other service users, so that I could stay at the property with the service user that was refusing to let me in, and really reassure them that I wasn't going to go anywhere, and try and talk to them and sit outside their door and try and engage in some kind of communication, see if I could try and convince them to let me in. If after speaking to them I felt that there was a real critical urgent concern, I would of course speak to my line manager as quickly as I could, and also try and involve the crisis team. But I would only make those two steps if I genuinely felt that the service user was at risk to themselves by me not being able to get into the property. If I felt like that they just didn't want to talk to me on that day because they were having an episode or whatever the reason may be, as stated, I would really work hard to try and encourage them to let me in by communicating with them that they were in a safe space and that I was there for them to support them and that I wasn't going to go anywhere. If they were refusing to let me in without any form of communication, again, I would need to assess whether that was because there was an imminent danger to life, and whether I needed to involve the crisis team in that, and obviously my line manager. But the primary step would be to ensure that if they were talking to me, that I was there for them in my capacity as their social worker.